Dylan Black, did you know that Mars is getting close? Oh, it's kind of scary, but it's not that close, okay? It's exciting. All the details right now with the Backyard Astronomer, Gary Boyle. Hello, Gary.
Good afternoon, Dylan.
Nice to see you. So much to get to, but how did you get that title as the Backyard Astronomer?
Just a name, a moniker that I gave myself because we all, from time to time, we do observe from the backyard or from the campsite, whatever, so why not? I've been doing it for literally decades. Pretty well, probably before you were even born.
Okay, well, that's a long time.
53 years I've been looking at the sky.
Well, that's fun, though.
Yes.
So what is it about astronomy that makes you just so fascinated?
It's always the wonder, and anyone, which I encourage everyone to get in the car, drive out to the country at least once in their lifetime to look at the stars, wondering what's out there. It's not just a hobby, it's a science now, where we're knowing that there are planets around distant stars. We're going to Mars within a dozen years. So it's just the ongoing discoveries, and you can be looking at this star. I can show you a couple of stars that have planets around them now that before 1995 was not the case.
Okay. Before we get to the excitement of Mars being close to us, tell us a bit about Mars, this planet.
Well, Mars, we can see, and I have a great scale over here of the Earth, Mars, and the Moon. Mars is half the size of the Earth. It's the next rocky planet away from the sun. And we get close every 26 months in our orbits. It takes 688 days for Mars to go around the sun. So every 26 months we get close together, but every seventh approach is the closest, which is happening this weekend. But people can look in the southeast sky now, that bright orange blob. That is Mars rising at about 10 p.m. and earlier as each night.
So Friday is pretty much like the biggest night of the week that this is going to be happening?
Well, it's the theoretical limit of the brightness from 27th to the 30th.
Yeah.
And then after that, over the weeks and months, keep watching Mars as it begins to pull away. It gets fainter and fainter and fainter.
Okay. Now, I didn't want to scare people when I say that it's going to be close, because it's close, but not exactly like a couple of miles away.
For astronomical purposes.
Yeah, but how far are you talking here?
57.6 million kilometers at our closest. So
okay, so that's still a bit of a distance.
It won't brush us.
No.
It won't brush us. No.
Okay. Now, this doesn't happen very often then?
No, as I said, once every 26 months we get close together. It won't be, it's almost as bright as what we have now, but still to see the planets in the sky is phenomenal. Venus is in the western sky just after sunset. If you move higher up toward the south, you have Jupiter. Saturn's in the Milky Way. You can see it even from the city, but then Mars rises. So you could be downtown Ottawa and still see the planets in the nighttime sky.
Wow, it's beautiful. That's something, and a lot of people probably don't know that when they're looking up at the sky. They just think they're bright stars.
Yeah, and people have noticed this for thousands of years because the stars really don't move. Just like the ceiling tiles, the hole in the ceiling tile, they don't move. But over the weeks and months and years, people have noticed that the things are moving in the sky.
Okay.
And with the 5 wandering planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, Sun, the Moon, gives us our 7 days of the week.
Okay, yeah, because our 7 days of the week are named after the planets.
That's correct.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's something that.
So if you Google it, a lot of cultures and languages, pretty well similarity in the naming and the spelling.
Okay. You brought some amazing pictures with you as well.
I sure did.
Okay. So let's see what is. So this is Mars.
Well, this is what Mars is looking like. Well, now, but not really now. Mars is going through a giant global dust storm. As luck would have it, it always happens. Wrong time to look at.
How do you know, though, from 57 million miles away that there's a dust storm happening on Mars?
Well, because Mars should be a lot clearer than this now.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's apparently every 3 years during their summertime, it gets the vicious dust storm.
Okay.
So astronomers knew it was coming. Okay. And even amateur astronomers, I've looked at Mars many times, and now it's like this faintness over it.
Okay.
I still see maybe a couple of details.
And sorry, that second photo we saw as well, what exactly was that?
Now, this is Mars, but through a NASA photo. And really, Mars, there's a lot of indication that Mars was a wet world about 3.5 billion years ago. Mars had water like Earth. And that huge trench in the middle is Valles Marineris, about 4,000 kilometers long, about 7 kilometers high.
You could build some condos there, no?
And water must have flowed through there. Yeah. So, who's to say, with going to Mars, like I said, within about a dozen years, who knows what microbes they might find under. Okay. There are a lot of robot ships now looking, in fact, here we have a dry lake bed.
Yes.
So until we really get there, it won't be the same.
So to touch on that quickly, so you're saying that humans will be going to Mars 2024?
2024, 2030.
Yeah, okay.
We hope. Elon Musk is pretty adventurous. He's saying by 2025. Yeah. Again, when the planets are close, because even at that close distance, One-way trip is 7 months to get to Mars.
Wow, that's a long time.
Bring some snacks.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, what's about 45 seconds left here. What's the best way to see Mars this upcoming weekend?
Through just with the naked eye. If you have a telescope, definitely train on. Won't see much detail. But get on my website, wondersofastronomy.com. I'm with the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada. We have monthly star parties in Carp, right next to the library near the Diefenbunker.
Oh, wow.
Many telescopes will be looking closer up, but look up in the sky. It's a great adventure for the whole family.
And just quickly, you had an asteroid named after you. I think that's pretty cool. Asteroid Gary Boyle?
22406 Gary Boyle. It's just recognition for accomplishments in public outreach. I've been on radio across Canada,
cool.
television, obviously. Love to teach.
Awesome. Wondersofastronomy.com. Gary Boyle, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dylan.
More daytime coming up on Rogers TV.